Welcome back to Mud Lake Ranch. Tonight we're here with some travel backpacks from Black Voyage, or if you want to get fancy, Black Voyage. They offer a couple of different backpacks and they also have some roller bags. But the unique part about these bags is they have a vacuum area for your carry-on luggage, clothing, to shrink it up to make it even smaller. Plus they have additional pockets and very thoughtfully designed interiors of these bags. And the one on my right here, the Zephyr, has waterproof zippers, waterproof area, and the Aero on my left here is water resistant, and they both feature very sleek designs. The folks at Black Voyage sent me these backpacks so that I could try them out in the real world. I travel a lot for my job. I do work in the gun industry, and I like the discreet look of these bags. I love the waterproof design of these bags, and I like a lot of the unique features of these bags that we'll get into in just a moment. On my left is the Aero. This is the $199 MSRP bag, and the one on the right is the Zephyr, the newer bag with some improved construction that retails at $299. You can get them both less than that on their website currently, and you can use my coupon code and link in the description and the pinned comment if it's still there when you watch this video. Slight differences between the bags are notable. This bag is waterproof zippers. This bag is water resistant zippers. Both backpacks feature the chest strap across the front. The Zephyr in the upgraded version also includes your belt strap or waist strap for retention so it doesn't bounce so much. The handle on the Aero is noticeably less padded than the more expensive Zephyr and is not ideal for long-term carry, but it is a rigid, flexible rigid construction, and this one is more of a padded, comfortable construction for longer-term carry from the back. These bags are both equipped with roller bag straps. The Aero, the less expensive of the two, has a horizontal strap, so you would run your handle from your roller bag up through this here in a horizontal position. You'll make sure everything's zipped up. The Zephyr, the more expensive version of the two bags, has a vertical strap for riding on top of your carry-on roller bag. Both bags feature TSA locks that we'll get into in just a moment. They both are expandable from 30 liters or gallons, 30, not gallons, they're definitely not 30 gallons. 30 liters or quarts, I can't remember which measurement it is. I'm in the United States, I like quarts. 30 liters, 30 quarts, not much different to 60 liters, 60 quarts-ish. By expanding the gusset, they're both currently zipped in the closed position, and then you're gonna see in a moment, this bag here, I'll have this packed out. The Aero features raised, knobby, soft construction in the straps that will allow for air breathability, as well as soft, padded, and aerated back pads with a narrow strip up the middle to allow for additional airflow. And the Zephyr, similar construction, does not have the knobby padding, but is a very soft, and it's more textured. It might stay on your shoulders better. I have not worn either one of these bags yet. And the padding actually has little holes, so like the Mars moon landing going on back here. So it's got some padding, but also mesh, and then gaps for breathability to allow the heat to escape from your back, in addition to the wide gap up the middle, so you don't have a back pad against your spine. You have a gap for breathability all the way through that area. They both feature hang handles that are very similar, so when you hang these up in your mudroom, closet, or wherever. And they both feature a tucked away hidden bottle holder. So the bottle holder unzips, expands, and will hold a standard water bottle, probably up to a 750 milliliter, 16.9, no problem. And some of your canister style or plastic style, it will stretch to fit those in. I have a I would say a generous size fist as I fist this bag. Sometimes these bags will stretch out at the pocket. This one, the stretchy portion, is only at the zippered area. It's a robust elastic, but it also zips closed when not in use, so you won't have that wide open flapping out if you're not using your bottle. Let's get inside this bag and we'll talk about these TSA locks, and then when you see me in just a second, this bag will be full. Also on the exterior of this backpack, you have a TSA approved locking mechanism that is on the electronics portion of this bag. And the electronics portion of this bag has a holder for your laptop. It can accommodate most modern laptops, and I have a fairly large one in here and it fits just fine. It has a pouch in front of the laptop for your iPad, a pouch for your battery backup, a pouch for a cell phone or additional battery backups, or even a notebook. And that is a port to the outside for this external battery hookup. So this has USB-C and USB-A on the outside of the backpack. So your battery pack can be stored inside and your external battery power can be accessed while the bag is completely retained. So the TSA lock is automatically set to 000. And pro tip, I didn't know this until I got really crazy into it, but you don't have to push the button to actually lock the zippers in. Just push them in and they will get retained, and then spin your dials. To set the lock, follow the instructions included with your Black Voyage backpack. So let's get, is that everything? Is it everything? My only negative on these backpacks is not the storage. The only negative I have is they are very under branded. There is no branding on the back of the backpack to say what it is. There is Black Voyage on the strap if you were carrying it through the airport, but that's going to be on your rolling luggage and against your back if you're carrying it on your back. It has a small patch down here on the corner, but nothing else really screams marketing. And I'm a marketing dude, and if somebody sees your backpack, likes your backpack, they're not going to want to ask you about it. So message to the folks that make these bags, you might want to include some sort of branding on this pack so people know what to look up to buy your pack other than watching my video. So internals on these packs are exactly the same pockets, same gussets, same water bottle holder, same straps. The only difference would be waistband and this handle here and waterproofing technology. Now, capacity. This backpack is filled to the gills, and it's not, the gusset's not open to make it wider to the full capacity, which is, if I misspoke, I'll put it on the screen, but I think it was 60 liters. Up front on both bags, you have a front pouch that is easily accessible while you're in transit, in flight, in your rental car, or whatever. I like to store things in here that are easy to get to that I'm going to need readily available, like my sunglasses. Now your keys, this is pretty cool. It comes with a key ring adapter so that you can store your keys and they easily come off. There's a little button here and you press this, you can keep this key ring on your normal car keys. So these are easy to locate. Instead of being dished around on the bottom of your bag, they are attached. And there's a little reflective tag there. And I got a little reflective, or a little glow-in-the-dark bead here to help me find them that's not from Black Voyage, but that's just something I already had on there. The interior of the bag is soft, supple, smooth, so it won't scratch your optics, but I recommend you keep them in a normal carrying case. And there's still room in here for your headphones. I keep like chapstick and stuff behind this mesh carrier here. Next compartment here. To access this, you have to actually open up the bag. You have to undo all of the cinch clips because this portion opens in entirety to reveal your vacuum sealed space, which is over here, and your shoe storage and stinky object storage is over here. So this is waterproof, and in here I have a pair of sneakers. My size 11 is fitting her fine. These I have my wife's in here because they're much cleaner and much easier to look at, as well as a separate compartment on the top here that is a waterproof enclosed storage area, scent controlling area, not scent proof. Now your vacuum sealed side, the zipper pulls very hard. And it's intentional. This has to hold air. You have to make sure the zipper is all the way up. Now you're going to be impressed with the capacity. But the capacity on this, now I travel a lot, and I usually don't travel heavy with my carry-on bag. This I put in here 2 XXL hooded sweatshirts, 2 t-shirts, 2 full-size pairs of jeans, and I'm not a small dude, 2 pairs of underwear, 2 pairs of socks, and that fit, and I vacuum sealed it, and it is actually only in this portion of the bag, and then vacuumed up to make it smaller. And then whatever, if you carried less, you'd have more room to fit stuff in, especially if you unzip that gusset there. All right, let's get to the next. Well, I could show you. And here is your sneaker portion. And this is also good for if you're a golfer or things like that, to keep your dirty cleats away from your clean clothes. And don't put anything that is sharp. You don't want anything sharp or rigid or that could poke through or ruin your vacuum sealed chamber here. And we're going to get into the next section of this bag as I zip this section up. And as you can see, the zippers work easily, even though this bag is filled to, I would say, near capacity. So to deploy your zipper, if you've locked it, this is TSA compliant. They can get into it if they wanted to. As again, it's 000 is the initial thing. You just push that button, zippers release, and then we can get into the backpack back compartment. Now this will fold back easier if you undo your straps, but when the bag is empty, this will fold forward easier. I don't know if I've had complaints yet, but one of my complaints about this bag is that it's difficult to get into the computer area. Computer is easy to access though, unlike the bag I currently use. That one has Velcro and it has the pouch over it. And it's not this bag, but it's a bag I use that is a pain to get my laptop out. So you got laptop, you got your iPad or your tablet. It is a pen holder, so 2 pen holders. What I would refer to as your pocket for your battery backup, and a pocket on the opposite side for additional battery backup, or potentially your iPhone. Now, all of this stuff, even though I complained about accessibility, is easily accessible even when this thing is completely full. And they're retained by these elastic straps, your iPad, your tablet, and your laptop, so that they don't accidentally slide out should you turn it over while it is open. There is some branding on the inside. I like the orange design on the inside interior of this. It does give some contrast to help you locate things in this tight space. And you do have room in another pouch, not zipper, just an open pouch in the bottom for you to retain your additional cords, your power cords, and your power blocks for these devices. Now, the zipper on the electronics portion only opens down to the water bottle holder. It does not go any further than the water bottle holder at all. And on the opposite side, it does not go down below the external power port. All right. Did we cover everything? We didn't tell you how to use the vacuum portion. You do have to buy a separate little pump. What do I do with that pump? I know where it is. I'll put the pump inside this sucker. It's in one of my shoes. All right, so the power pump I put in here. The pump, pretty cool. Pump and vacuum. So you get your pump and you get the appropriate tip, which I took off. and you charge the pump. You can lock the pump for transport. You hold down the power button for 5 seconds and it will flash. This is the flash to tell me it's ready to go again because it was locked for transport. You have your attachments. Now this comes with additional attachments, so you can pump up things like small air mattresses, or if you wanted to quickly deflate your deflated area, which I wouldn't recommend. So it's a little loud, high pitch. It will. This is the inflation side. Oops. Oh, I already had the deflator on there. That's the attachment for your deflation. That's the attachment for your deflation on there, and this is your inflate side. So it comes with the little. This is not included with the bag. You have to buy this separately. Rechargeable USB-C, so you can actually charge it with the bag if you have a charger in it. I'm digging these bags from Black Voyage. Black Voyage. I'm digging these bags from Black Voyage. I do like that they are subtle. I screamed about the branding as a marketing guy, but some of us don't want conspicuous markings on our stuff. There is a secret compartment. The Zephyr doesn't include the secret storage compartment. The Aero has a secret storage, or what they call a passport storage, on the back side, and it's big enough that I can fit my hand in, but when you have the bag packed, it's difficult to get in there, especially the laptop. My wallet, my George Costanza thick wallet, will fit in there, and it's able to be retrieved, but much easier when the bag is empty. So secret pouch here for intention is for passports. Product descriptions, product weights, and links to these products will be in the description. So I was getting back to what I like, don't like. I do like that it's inconspicuous. I do wish it had an external way to get in here, but it is waterproof. And if you're going to be touting waterproofness, you don't want to be having too many extra zippers and flare points, and it's just nice to be able to get into. I usually like a lot of pockets. This is a design that's not typically what I would go after. I'd want mesh and molly and extra pockets and just like tactical, but this is very subtle. I do like that. It does not have any intentional everyday carry for firearms built into it, and that's one of my least favorite parts. Like, I'd like a holster retention area or a quick access point to put a pistol into this bag between the layers. It doesn't have that, but for airport carry and daily commuter, you should have your handgun on you. Anyway, so I really liked the backpacks, and they will be used heavily, and we'll see how long this thing lasts with the amount of travel that I do, and I'll check back with you if I love it, and I might check back with you if I hate it. But I think right now I really like it, and it's going to be my new travel backpack for my work and events. The other thing I would like to see added, just because I'm a gun dude, is I like to put patches on stuff, and there's no Velcro pouches on here. I'm not affiliated with this brand other than they reached out. My link may generate commission from your purchases attributed to that link. So if you found this video useful, helpful, or interesting, check out Black Voyage backpacks. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe.